Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Matt Weigl, the head boys basketball coach at Chesaning High School. How's it going?
Doing well. How you doing?
Doing well. Man, what a start that you guys are on right now. Undefeated, 14-0 overall, 9-0 in the conference. What has this been like? Because you've had some battles throughout the year where you could have dropped a few and all that stuff. And obviously that would obviously the big run you want to get is March and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what has this been like to to have the season that you guys are having?
Yeah, no, it's something that's definitely special. It's something that we hope for. You hope to compete and give yourself an opportunity to win every game. But that's pretty unlikely. It's not always going to happen that way. And so for us to win the first 14, obviously we feel really fortunate. Especially like you said, we've had some battles, some in-conference battles, some tough non-conference games. And for our guys just to be able to weather those storms and find ways to win tough games night in and night out, it's been great. It's a great experience for them. I think the coaches probably get more nervous than these players do. That's one of the reasons why we've been so successful, is that these guys just don't get rattled. They're mentally tough. They love to compete, and we just kind of talk about competing every possession, let the score take care of itself at the end of the night. And that's, they bought into that. And that's what's been huge as far as the progress we've shown this season so far.
Yeah. Okay. So, there's been a lot of factors, and I know a lot of people are going to talk about, the season that Mason's having right now. What has it been like to just see him, take his game to a whole nother level? Got his 1,000 point a few weeks ago. What just has he meant to this program and overall the school?
Yeah, I mean, he's having one of the special seasons in Chesaning basketball history. He's putting his name up there with some of the best all time at this school. And so it's just a great credit to all the work that he's put in. I mean, you see the numbers and you see the jump that he's made, year and year and year, and then especially the senior year. But he puts the time in. I mean, he's dedicated his life to basketball. He's in a gym every day. And that kind of consistency, eventually it's going to pay off, right? You hear it all the time. A little bit of work every single day is going to go a long way. And for Mason, that's absolutely the case. He's put work in every day. And so, leading by example, the guys know Mason's having a lot of success individually this season. Mason will be the first one to say it's because of his great teammates, the great passes, the great defense, the great energy that all the other guys bring. He's the first one to say that, totally unselfish. But they see what Mason's putting in as far as work goes, and now that's established. Like, you want to reach this level, you got to work like Mason's worked.
Yeah. So there's also, as you said, there's a lot of guys that have really kind of contributed. And if
Yeah.
you've been following Chesaning this year, and also if you've been watching this channel, you would know there's quite a bit of familiar faces, either from the soccer field or from the football field, that are really kind of contributing to this team.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'll speak on one in particular. It's Nate Ferry. I mean, he had an absolute incredible soccer career here. One of the best soccer players that the school has ever seen, and he's been on this varsity team for the past 4 years. He was with us as a freshman that COVID season, and really turned the tide of the program. We were able to win the conference that year, and then he had back-to-back 17-win seasons, and he's taken his game to a whole nother level. I would be very comfortable in saying he's the best defender I've ever coached, and the best defender I've ever seen in this league. He is just elite when it comes to on-ball pressure and reading offenses. He's great with the ball. He makes some incredible plays. He's fed Mason countless times, and so again, Mason will be one of the first to credit Nate for some of that, and that also has rubbed off on our team. And we try to pride ourselves on defense, and we have a junior class after graduating 6 seniors that have come up now, and they buy into this. They buy into the defense, and it's been great. It's been great all around.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, who are some of the other guys for people that
Yeah.
might not know? or haven't been following? Who are some of the other names, obviously besides the ones we mentioned already, that are really kind of, you know,
Right.
stepping foot in this program?
Yeah, so obviously we're led by the two seniors. I mean, we have lots of guys who have been stepping up and finding their role within this team. Luke Barta has been a consistent player for us night in and night out. Gives us about 8 points and 6 rebounds, a few assists, and a few steals every night. He also had a great soccer season last year, or this fall, I should say. Braden Florian, who, if you followed high school football, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if he led the state in rushing or was one of the top 2 or 3 in the
So
state in
he was up
rushing.
there.
He had an incredible season on the football field, and he brings that mentality to the basketball court. He is all over the place. He's taken 10 charges this season. He's great on the boards for us, brings a ton of energy. Max Volk, again, one of our football guys, Brady Sager. These guys come in, they play guard for us. Again, great defenders. They're finding their way offensively. They're becoming more and more aggressive. They're giving us tremendous minutes and a tremendous boost. And then we have Eric Barancic, who is going to be one of the state's top high jumpers this year. So watch out for him. He's finding his way. Dylan James coming off the bench for us at guard. He's been steady for us there, giving us good senior leadership. And then our guys who might not be in the rotation night in and night out, but I'll mention their names right now: Seth Slitt, Chaz Slinkard, and Charlie Clover. What they do on the bench for us by giving us the energy and the enthusiasm and cheering their teammates on, that's so important. I want to make sure we recognize that as well.
Yeah. Um, of course you got the win against I know it's been a few crazy few weeks trying to get,
Yeah.
trying to get games in and all that, especially with the weather that's been hitting the
Hmm.
Michigan area. But so what heading into Friday against Montrose, what's that's gonna be like? I know you're playing a lot of teams for the second time. You only have really about 8 games left in the season. What do you feel like you guys need to do to really kind of lock up the conference and get ready for tournament play?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we hope to be in a position, to be able to compete for a conference championship, and we've done that so far, put ourselves in that spot. But we know tomorrow is going to be a tough one. Montrose played us really tough at their place early in the year, and now they're going to see us for the second time, and that means it's usually always a little bit tighter, a little bit more competitive, even in the first game. It's going to be our senior night. So there's going to be some emotions going on and things like that. So for step one is, one game at a time. That's what we're going to be preaching to the guys, and it starts tomorrow. We have to take care of business first with Montrose, and we know that they're going to be coming here ready to go, and that's going to be an extremely tough challenge. And then we'll continue to take it one game, one quarter, one possession at a time. I think that's what you have to do to kind of keep everybody mentally stable and mentally all moving forward in the right direction. And then it's going to be big for us. You mentioned we have 8 games left. This has been already about a 3-month season, and so we're really going to be monitoring guys and how they're feeling, not only mentally but physically, making sure everyone's rested, everyone's sharp, heading into the tournament and heading into the final stretch of our conference. That's going to be important for us as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, Matt, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us, and congrats on a
Yeah.
really good season so far, and best of luck on Friday against Montrose and the rest of the year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for letting me talk about my guys.